Millz here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Friday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be looking at all the NBA games that's going on today. I got you guys locked, loaded, and covered. Then I'm going on over to the baseball diamond. I got 3 pitcher props that I like to get you on top. Now look, you guys know how the show goes. I come up with my player props. I head on over to the sports chat place to bet into us to see if they're with me or against me. All right now, some of the prop numbers aren't updated. So I'm going to go over every single player prop that I like to get you guys on top. Starting with the first player prop that I like. Let's head on over to the baseball diamond. I'm taking Yamamoto over his K-prop in here, okay? Check it out. He's taking on the San Diego Padres. He was able to go over his K-prop in his last game out. I think this is a game he should be able to go over his K-prop and extend it by 2. Player prop number 2, I'm taking my guy, Pablo Lopez, okay? Matchup-wise, taking on the Detroit Tigers. I think he should be able to go for 7.5 to 8 Ks in this game. Take him over his strikeout prop. Last time he left us at the mound. First game out, he hit it for us. Player prop number 3, Tyler Schoolball. I'm taking him over his K-prop in here. He's been as advertised coming out for Detroit Tigers. I mean, his last K-prop was 8.5 and he killed it. He's taking on the Minnesota Twins. I really like him in that spot. All right, now look, let's head on over to the association. I'm looking at the Toronto Raptors. I'm taking RJ Barrett over his point prop. Yep, taking on the Miami Heat. RJ Barrett only got a few games left to play for and nothing to play for besides out there trying to show people, hey, man, I'm over here. Give me somebody that could come over to this team or get me out of here. Take him over his point prop. Player prop number 2, I'm looking at Brandon Miller. Okay, rookie for the Charlotte Hornets. I'm taking him over his point prop. He's been hot for us at the prop shop. I told you, ever since they fired the coach, that star player, rookies, they really think it's their team. Taking on the Boston Celtics, look for them to cook it up. Player prop number 3, Cleveland Cavs shooting guard. Give me Donovan Mitchell taking on the Indiana Pacers. You know when them boys play, man, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Why? Because the Indiana Pacers let you do whatever you want out there. Tyler Halliburton ain't playing no D. All right, next player prop that I like. Philadelphia 76ers. I'm taking Joel Embiid over his point prop, taking on the Orlando Magic. Speaking of the Orlando Magic, give me Paolo Banchero over his point prop. Franz Wagner's been gone, and the Orlando Magic need every single game they need right now to make this little playoff run. Next player prop that I like, I'm looking at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who? Anthony Edwards, man. Give me the Ant, man. It's been a long time since this guy did something on my player prop shop that I was gloating about. And I think today's going to be the day, folks. I think he's going for 45 or 50 in this game. All right, my last player prop that I like. I'm looking at Victor Wembanyama. He's taking on the Denver Nuggets. And you know me, I'm taking him over trifecta spot. I'm taking him over his points. I'm taking him over his rebounds. And I'm taking him over his assists. Okay? Now look, let's go over the recap time. But before we do that, make sure you guys are watching the UFC Bet With Me video that we put out 2 days ago, man. UFC 300. Some of the best fights on the card. Went over everything for you guys to get you guys paid. All right. My first player prop was in baseball. Yamamoto over his K-prop. Lopez over his K-prop. Schoolball over his K-prop. We're taking RJ Barrett over his points. Brandon Miller over his points. Donovan Mitchell over his points. Joel Embiid over his points. Banchero over his point prop. Anthony Edwards over his point prop. Victor Wembanyama. I like him in the trifecta. I like him over his points, over his rebounds, over his assists. Parlay all 3. Meet me at the book. Meet me at the window. Let's get paid. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz.